What's going on, guys? It's YB Trading here. I am bringing you another video, and this video is quite special, guys, because this is one of my favorite setups that we're going to discuss today. For those of you especially who's starting out and don't know where to start, the first hurdle of trading is to find the right setup, guys. There is a lot of setups out there, strategies out there that doesn't have really good risk to reward or win to loss ratio. Being able to find the right setup to start with is a plus point, is an advantage that you can have in your trading career. So I am making this video because I've been getting a lot of inquiries in the live stream to talk about one of my setups that I use regularly every day. Now before I go into that, guys, here's my channel. If you go to my live stream playlist, since I've been doing this live stream, the days that I've traded, I have recorded it and I have live streamed it, guys. So what I'm trying to say is, if you can join in the live stream, and you will see these setups happen in the live stream itself. It's one thing to actually see it happen on a tutorial video that I'm going to do today. It's another to actually watch it traded live. So I will definitely urge you to join the live stream. I start the stream 9:15 EST every day and go through the pre-market watch lists, and then what we're looking at, what the levels we are looking at, what sort of setups we are trying to look for. So come and join us, and you will get more details on the setups that I use as well on the stream itself. So having said that, let's go into the setup itself. So the setup I'm talking about is to do with one of the best indicators I think out there in the market and accessible to everyone, which is the 200 EMA. That blue line here is your 200 EMA. If you don't know what EMA is, it's exponential moving average. I believe that for intraday trading, exponential moving average is better than simple moving average. Right, so let's talk about the setup. Now on this setup, I have few rules. I'm going to write these rules down so you can actually take some notes. Right, so our 200 EMA strategy. So first rule, time frame should be 1 minute. As you can see, 1 minute, guys. I use 1 minute on this setup always. I have tried it on 2 minutes and 5 minutes as well. They both work, so it depends what sort of time frame you like. Number two, stock is trading above 200, ideally extended. So what do I mean by that? Now we want that extension at one point. It doesn't have to be now. It could be a bit earlier on during the day, but as long as there was an extension and then rejection or reversal towards the 200 EMA, that's what we want. Third rule that I have is stock to fall towards EMA and attempts to break it. So in this case, that's number 3. Right, so number 4, we want successfully breaks EMA to the downside. What do I mean by that, breaks successfully? Now this also broke it, right? This bar, at one point we were trading really red on this and it was broken, right? But it ended up closing above. This is not a successful break. The successful break would be close below under 200 EMA. What I really look for is 2 bars closing under. So this one closed under, the second one closed under the 200 EMA. Okay, we are set. Our fourth rule or fourth step is ticked. Yes, we have a setup. What I want from this is I want this to attack that 200 EMA, right? I want to make sure that it attacks that 200 EMA and starts failing off of it. So this is the attack towards the 200 EMA. It's being rejected. So the next step we're going to take is our entry rules. So for our entry criteria, we want to make sure that this actually comes back after it successfully breaks. It needs to come back up towards that 200 EMA and starts to reject from it. That's what we want. Bounce towards 200 and starts to reject. This is exactly what it's doing right now. And we want minimum 1 red candle after the rejection. So after this, we want to at least see 1 red candle. So our second minimum 1 red candle after the rejection has been completed here. We've got a red candle. and now we wait for our entry below the red candle. So our entry is 37.60s, 61s, because the low of that red candle is 37.62. So we want to enter. Ideally you want 2 cents below 37.60s. Okay, that's our entry. Right now it's actually hitting that 37.60, so we should be in it. So we're short in it and our setup is active. If you don't have this red confirmation and if it starts to close above the 200 EMA, the setup is invalid. I want to make sure that this is broken properly to the downside and it pulls back to EMA, and then the next continuation to the downside happens. Let's go ahead and watch this happen. Let me just fast forward as well so we don't waste too much time. Right, so as it is washing down, okay, before I actually talk about anything else, I want to pause this video and talk about the trade management. So trade management, guys, stop over here. So let's put that first. That's our stop. So I want to make sure at least getting 2R, getting my first partial 2Rs is going to give me a really good risk to reward trade. So that's why I like to keep it at least minimum 2Rs. There you go, washing up really nicely. There we go, that's our first partial, especially on the wash. If it washes like that, definitely I will take that. First partial taken out. I always have to calculate my second and third partials as well. The second partial, as you can see, is around 37, just before 37s. Now once you hit that first partial, guys, you can put your stop to break even straight away. Let's say we've taken it around 37s. That's perfect. Second partial done. So I'm gonna take some out just before that 37.70. There we go. That got hit. Perfect. And now I don't need to worry about this trade. I am done with this trade. I'm just gonna let this trail stop the swing highs. In this case 37, just over 37.30. As I mentioned, guys, trade management will be all up to you. This is how I manage the trade. I usually have quite multiple partials along the way, but if you do have small account, I'll remind you again and again that you should start with all in, all out, either on the stop or on your first partial, which is more than 2R. If the stock has given me this much 36.50s, I probably would have taken everything out. If I didn't have a runner, if you did have a runner, you can just trade stop it. But in this, for the purpose of the video, I'm just gonna take everything out around 36.50s, and I am done with the setup. That's what you want to be looking at, guys. You want to be risking 1R to get 5Rs. In every single trade of yours, that's what you should be targeting. Even if you don't get it, that trade should have the potential to give you that 5R. This is another example which set out today. In fact, there's the main picture for the day. That's 1 minute. Again, extension, comes back, tests the 200, breaks down, pulls back, and that's your entry with a stop over 200. First partial after 2R wash. That's a nice partial, and then you just let things work out. So your trade would look something like this. That's your risk, and your reward would have been something like that. 5-to-1 trade there. So I hope that makes sense, guys. I just wanted to give you more examples. There's multiple examples, multiple trades that I have taken in the past, and I have got the trade recaps for them. When I do find those trades, I will link those videos in the description, and those trades are all coming from the live stream. That's why I really emphasize on joining the live stream. That way you can learn directly from live action. I wish you best of luck and hope you find this video helpful and useful, and hopefully you are gonna mold this setup to your own liking. Until next time, take it easy, stay safe, ciao.